I'm on the stage, down on my knees. Show me your smile, your white teeth. Time has not been kind to you, I'm aware. Karma's not blind to that edgeless hair. Show me those teeth, give a real big smile. Humbleness might be worth your while. You're gonna respect me because I respect myself, and no one will arrest me for loving myself. And no, you cannot test me, I am grounded within myself. And no, you cannot test me because I love myself, and no one will arrest me for loving myself, loving myself, loving myself. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth, show me. Wanna see your teeth. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I did a live stream on Instagram earlier and I had it set up to my phone. So when I use Instagram, when I do my live streams on Instagram, I use this same microphone, but it's like it's attached to, I don't know, it's attached to a one of these things.
I don't know what these are called right now. I can't figure out the name. It's very dirty on the top. I mean, it's not super dirty, but I definitely need to clean it. But this is one of those things where you do the audio, and yeah, the good thing is that it converts. You can use that on a computer, which I am using right now, and you can also use that on your phone. So I use the same thing when I live stream, but I forgot to switch over the cords to the computer, if that makes sense. Anyways, Pluto doesn't want me telling the secrets, child. All right, let's get into it. Thank you all so much for being here. I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. Thank you all so much for being here. My hair looks fabulous today. And I have to say that have not done my hair in 2 days. This is just me wrapping my hair. So I have found a newfound love for wrapping my hair, which really cuts down on me having to do it. But yeah, so I don't know. I feel really good today. I'm a Capricorn. All right. So Pluto has been in Capricorn since 2008. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. All right. Now it's moving into Aquarius. Aquarius is co ruled by both Uranus and Saturn. All right. So we still have that Saturn effect. All right. But Aquarius is mainly ruled by Uranus. All right. So we've got some Capricorn flair or pizzazz or flavor, but Uranus is coming in here to mix it up a bit for these next 19 years. Okay. Woo, child. So let's talk about Pluto and Capricorn. I don't know about y'all, but Pluto and Capricorn put me through it, honey, since 2008. All right. Now I will say there were a lot of goods, a lot of bads as well since 2008 when Pluto's been in Capricorn. Pluto is about death, rebirth, transformation, evolution, growth, changes in life, right? Capricorn is about tradition. It can be associated with the father. It's known as the father zodiac. It can be also your relationship with your father. Put a pin in that. Capricorn and Saturn are also both associated with time, patience, self-discipline, self-control, your long-term health, your long-term goals, your career, your professional destiny, your status in society, and all things of this nature. Um, so we have been under the rule of the sergeant. We've been under the rule of the dictator, Saturn, Lord Karma, Capricorn, for the past 16 plus 16ish years since 2008. Now, if you think back to 2008, what was going on in your life at that time when Pluto initially went into Capricorn? I know for me, I was still in high school, but 2 years later, my dad died in 2010. Remember, I said Capricorn rules the father and Pluto rules death? I don't want to scare you, but this is just how sometimes it can show up in your life, right? I would say my dad dying was like one of the, like, you know how you have times in your life where it's like before this event and after this event? You were one person before this event and then you became a completely different person after this event. That was that moment for me when my dad died, right? So that was 2010. I went to college. College had its good and bad moments too, child. And now somehow, some way, I've found myself on YouTube with my own platform, with my own business, doing astrology, doing tarot readings in the new age of Pluto and Aquarius, right? So in the end, I definitely would say, as a Capricorn sun, as someone with five planets in Capricorn, probably six, maybe 6 or 7 planets in Saturn, because I have my Saturn in Aquarius as well. So technically not Capricorn, but still Saturn. So I have a lot of Saturn in my chart, child. All right. Which is why I'm so self-disciplined, why I'm so self-controlled, um, why I am about my business, because I have 5 planets in Capricorn, 6 planets in Saturn. And also I have a stellium in my fifth house as well, which explains the YouTube and the creativity and things of that nature. Um, and the fierceness, the lion, the lioness in me too. I'll bite you, girl, or boy, or whatever. But Pluto and Capricorn worked on that even with me too. You know, my inner beast, my inner demon goats, my inner once again, lion or lioness, like needed to be tamed. Pluto and Capricorn tamed me. Like it really roughed the edges, I feel like. And now at the end, I feel like I'm in a way better place emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, maybe even than I was when Pluto was initially in Capricorn in 2008. But now we're in 2024 and Pluto is moving into Aquarius. Take heed of where you're at right now in your lives, boys and girls, because things are about to change in the next 19 years. Could change for the good, could also change for the bad. Now, the thing with Aquarius and Uranus is Uranus deals with radical change, unexpected change. Capricorn is doing the same thing over and over, knowing the results you're going to get. Like, we like getting the same results. We like to know what to expect, Capricorn, right? Aquarius, though, they like change. They embrace change. They embrace new. All right? So expect things to take heed of where you're at right now in your life and expect things to change moving forward. Unexpectedly and or radically. Now, Aquarius is also about community. So during this time, it will be important for you to be a part of a community, to feel like you're a part of a community or feel like you're a part of something. All right. So, don't be afraid to join a club. Don't be afraid to participate more, right? Locally, online, globally, whatever it may be. Or you may just find collectively people become this way, participating more, being a part of more communities being built, right? From the ground up, but also communities being effective in what is the word? Change. Pluto in Aquarius is about change. Aquarius and Uranus also rules social media, the internet, and technology. So expect changes also. I talked about this in a video. We're going to watch a video actually that I did a month ago where I talk about all this. I explain all this in detail. And I think I even go like zodiac by zodiac sign how this is going to affect you. But Aquarius and Uranus are also connected to social media, the internet, and technology. So during this time, even technology, social media, the internet will change radically and unexpectedly. And some of this energy is already happening. Remember unexpected radical change of the election results? A lot of people were so sure that Kamala and the Democrats had it in the bag, but a lot of us were gooped and gagged when practically the whole United States went red. Unexpected and radical change. All right. Now, Uranus in Aquarius is also associated with humanitarianism, giving back. So this is a time where selfishness is not going to work well for you. We're entering a time that was Capricorn energy. I keep it real on this channel. Sometimes as Capricorns, we can be selfish. One of our traits is we like to do things our way. We prefer to do things ourselves too, which also can be seen as selfish. A lot of times we like our own space. We like to do our own thing. Like Capricorn can absolutely be seen as selfish. And I'm not ashamed to admit it as a Capricorn, right? But Aquarius, we have to learn to share. Aquarius, Pluto and Aquarius, we have to learn to work with other people. If you can't work well with others, if you can't behave, if you can't be a part of a team, a group, a unity, you might struggle during this time. All right. Aquarius is also, and Uranus is also associated with working amongst a group of people. Aquarius and Uranus is also associated with your friendships, your social networks, or social networking. So this is also a time of networking. All right. Meeting people, growing your social network, right? And this can be a network you have in person and or online. This is a community right here. My channel is a community. We are a community over here, right? We over here do affect change, good and bad. Don't try us, all right? But we also have the ability to affect change for the good. But what role are you playing? Pluto in Aquarius is going to cause you to dissect that. What role you play, not only in any groups you participate in, this could include your work, co-workers, that's a group. The house you live in, that's a group. The friends you hang out with, that's a group, right? Your in-laws, that's a group. But also on a societal level, what role do you play? And is it time to change that role or to affect change in that role? I mean, let's talk acting. Let's talk, entertainment industry. Sometimes actors and singers and actresses, they have to fight themselves to affect change with their roles, especially in a TV show, like the actors, if they're upset with how their character is going, they have to advocate for themselves. Maybe they'll even have their other co-workers advocate for them as well. For example, this is currently happening with the Scream franchise and Dewey. Seems like a lot of the OG actors in the Scream franchise want Dewey back. They're advocating for Dewey to be back, right? Pluto and Aquarius energy. So also don't be surprised if that also shows up like literally in Hollywood and things of this nature. All right. Um it's time for change, y'all. Change starts today. Change starts now. Now, I think I read officially that Pluto moves into Aquarius around 3:40 p.m. New York time. Well, I'm on New York time because I only live. How far away do I live from New York, actually? Let's see. That's actually a good question. Can't be that far. New York, New York. Oh, I live 10 hours away from New York. That's not that far. 10-hour drive, that's not that bad. That's not even like half a day, right? So I say that to say it's currently 3:16 p.m. in Virginia. All right. So in about 25 minutes, 24 minutes ish, it'll be 3:40 and Pluto will officially be moving into Aquarius. So change starts today. Change starts now. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Let's watch this video together. I did a video about a month ago where I talked extensively about this and I went zodiac by zodiac sign to talk about how this energy is going to affect you. All right, let's get into it. So this is my channel. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. The video we're going to be watching is this one. It says, as you can see, it was uploaded a month ago. My hair was still curly a month ago. It says, your life will drastically change in 1 month. Pluto, Aquarius, and a new generation. Let's get into it. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my new video where I will be talking about the generational shift that we are currently going through. Have you been feeling weird lately? Have you been feeling like time is standing still or going too fast or going backwards almost or slowing down? Everything is kind of all over the place lately. Well, there's a reason for that. And it is the current generational shift we are coming upon in just a few weeks, actually, maybe less than a month. We are currently in October at the filming of this video 2024, but this is going to be a video that, I mean, we're going to be talking about basically what we can expect for the next 20 years, energy wise, spiritual wise, worldwide wise. And also, we will be talking about what this means for each of the 12 zodiac signs as well. So get a snack, grab a drink. I've got my coffee here, all right, from Dunkin'. All right, shout out to Dunkin' Donuts. This is not sponsored, all right, although I wish it was. Um, This might be a little bit of a long video, but I will try to make it as concise and not long as possible. But it's gonna be a lot of information. We're gonna be talking about why you've been feeling weird lately, why we've all been feeling weird lately, what we're dealing with right now, and what we're going into. All right. I'm sure you've heard a lot over the past few years about Aquarius, the age of Aquarius in particular. Well, we are entering officially the age of Aquarius because Pluto will be officially entering Aquarius and will be stationed in Aquarius until 2043 next month. This means that Pluto and Aquarius will be affecting us for the next 20 years. What does that mean for us and you and everything and everyone else in the world? All right. Well, let's talk about it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, and an astrologer, as well as a medium. I am available for personal readings. You can text me at 703-791-9162. I do have WhatsApp also for international clients. It's the same number, 703-791-9162. You can also visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com, to book your reading with me, and I do many different types of readings. Let me show you my website. All right, so you know what to look for. This is my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. So once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. You can follow me down here on Instagram and Facebook as well. If you would like your own reading, go right to the store section. This is where you would go to view the rates, services, products, classes, different things I offer. I do offer email readings, phone readings, video recorded readings, past life readings, candles, birth chart readings, including individual birth chart readings, compatibility birth chart readings, transit birth chart readings. I also offer mediumship readings, past life readings, merch, including evil eye bracelets, stickers. The bracelets are handmade by me, but stickers are designed by me. I also teach tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual development classes, and so much more. So if you'd be interested in anything spiritual, or if you need a reading or spiritual work or anything like that, then definitely reach out to me on my website. All right, so let's talk about the energies and what's going on currently. We are in the middle of a generational shift, if you did not know. So if you've been feeling weird, if you've been feeling out of sorts, if you've been feeling like you've lost your place or your footing in some way, shape, or form, if you feel lost in general, there's a reason for that. We are in the midst of, you know, transitioning from one generation to the next. Millennials and Gen Z are being phased out. Sorry, Gen Z, you had your time. You still have your time, but the new generation is coming up behind you, and I think it's Generation Alpha, if I'm not sure, or if I'm not mistaken. Um, and we've kind of been toying with this energy. We've kind of been going back and forth between Aquarius and Pluto for the last several months, several years, it seems like, especially the last 2 years, I would say. A lot of time with Pluto, kind of going back and forth in Capricorn, particularly like direct and, retrograde. But Pluto will be stationed in Aquarius, for the next 20 years, so it'll be at home in Aquarius. Now, the interesting thing is that Aquarius and Capricorn both are ruled by Saturn. Saturn, remember I was saying, does time feel like it's like slowing down or stopping? Well, there's a reason for that. Capricorn and like Aquarius, like I said, are both ruled by Saturn, and Saturn rules time. So Saturn rules the timing of things, Saturn rules time in general, all right, the utilization of time and things of this nature. So we have these effects with Pluto being in Aquarius. Saturn also does rule our career, our professional destiny, our status in society. It rules our long-term goals, our long-term aspirations. It rules the father's side of the family as well. Saturn also is associated with your long-term health. All right. So we have Pluto in Aquarius for the next 20 years. So Aquarius, as we know, is co-ruled by Saturn, but is mainly ruled by Uranus. So Aquarius is one of those zodiac signs that is actually ruled by two planets, Uranus and Saturn. Aquarius being ruled by Uranus makes Aquarius more so associated with social media, the internet, technology. So we're probably going to see a big shift on social media or in social media, technology, the utilization of technology in social media, and these different types of things over the next 20 years. Uranus is also connected to social networking. So we're going to see a big change in terms of social networking in the next 20 years. This could be like the rising of a new social media platform, for example, because we're ending an old cycle. I believe the dates are kind of roughly between, like, we're ending a cycle between the dates of 2008 and 2024. So if you can think of whatever happened between those times, we're ending that era, and kind of moving into a new era, a new generational shift, basically. It's quite interesting though, because in 2008, I believe I was um 2008, I was 2 years before I would graduate high school. So but I do remember by the time 2008 came around, Facebook was a pretty big thing. So that's like a bit, that's an example of how social media and the utilization of social media by the public, by social trends and things of this nature. By the way, social trends will also change and evolve radically over the next 20 years as well. um this is basically all going to be a big focus: the internet, social media, technology, things of this nature, connecting with others via these sort of platforms and mediums. We're going to probably see an expansion, but once again, just like Facebook was created in 2008, we may see a rise of new social media platforms. We may see the ending of current social media platforms, God forbid. So it'll be quite interesting how that changes in the next 20 years. Uranus is also associated with radical change and unexpected changes just in general. So there will be a lot of radical and unexpected changes coming up in the next 20 years. These changes most likely will deal with social structures, social trends. These changes will most likely also deal with long-standing structures due to that Saturn influence with Aquarius. So this is like government, this is law enforcement, this could be the justice system, careers, long-term goals, long-term aspirations, the American dream, right? Long-term aspirations, not just on a personal level, but on a societal level as well, are going to all change. All of these things are already changing, but are going to change even more and morph even more into something different than what we even know now today as we speak right now in October 2024. I guarantee you, if you revisit this video 5 years, 3 years down the line, um, there's probably going to be so much. Probably some of the stuff I'm mentioning in this video will have already happened. To be honest, because we within that time frame we would have already been, in the shift, right? We're on the cusp of the shift right now as we speak. We officially go into Pluto and Aquarius next month. Remember, in November. All right. So, Uranus is also associated with radical change, unexpected changes, social media, the internet, technology. It's also associated with humanitarianism. So, the next 20 years are going to be big years of volunteering, giving back, social justice, um, taking care of others, taking care of each other on a community level. Because Aquarius and Uranus is also associated with community as well, right? Aquarius in that vein can also be associated with leadership. So in these next 20 years, we will see new leaders rise up with their own ideologies, with their own um, belief systems that maybe incorporate the traditional, because once again, Aquarius has that Saturn aspect. Saturn is associated with the traditional, but inevitably, these new leaders that we're going to see rise up in these next 20 years, in this generational shift that we're having currently, inevitably these leaders are going to also be non-traditional in a lot of ways, because Aquarius is also associated with the non-traditional, which is probably where a lot of that weird feeling you've been feeling lately is coming from. The fact that in a lot of ways as a society, we're moving from tradition, old traditions, to new traditions, new ways of doing things. That is Aquarius. You know, Aquarius is marching to the beat of your own drum. Aquarius is doing things a different way. All right. So inevitably, when we have this sort of generational shift, we also can see a divide between the generations. All right, because in the grand scheme of things, there's a clear line being divided right now as we speak between the previous generations, the Gen Zs, the Millennials, the Gen Xs, the Boomers, and the generation that we're shifting into currently with Pluto and Aquarius. And that's actually a good point. Let's talk about the astrological aspects of generations or generationology. When we speak of generations, we're actually talking about Pluto. So, for example, when we speak of Generation Z, for example, I believe Generation Z is born under Pluto in Sagittarius. Millennials are born under Pluto in Scorpio. Gen X is born under Pluto in Libra. So, your Pluto sign in your natal chart will tell you the generation that you're born into. All right. Pluto, when Pluto enters a new zodiac sign, is stationed there for many, many years. Basically, that is a new generation. That is a generational shift. All right. Pluto is about or is associated with major changes. Pluto is associated with how we react to crisis in our life, how we react to loss in our life and death and things of these nature, but also how we overcome, how we grow and evolve past these things, how we deal with our trauma, heal from our trauma, incorporate our trauma to become better versions of ourselves. That is what Pluto is about. And that is what the generations are about. Each generation finds new ways of dealing with their trauma, of finding new ways of accomplishing their goals, of finding new ways of dealing with an ever changing world. We are in the midst of change. Your life is changing right now as we speak. Your life is about to change even more in less than a month. Whenever you're watching this video, your life could be, you could be in the midst of change right now as we speak, depending on when you're watching this video. But the interesting thing about this energy that we're entering is you're exactly where you need to be right now, particularly when it comes to social media, the internet, and technology. If this video popped up on your timeline, you were meant to see this video. You were meant to be prepared for the shift. You were meant to be prepared for the change mentally, emotionally, and spiritually that is happening. All right. So your life is going to change. Your life is about to change drastically. You can feel it. I can feel it. We can all feel it. Now, here's the catch, though. For the next 20 years, one important thing you want to remember is you want to keep your karma in check. We must remember that Aquarius, we're entering Pluto in Aquarius. Aquarius is once again ruled by Uranus, but is co ruled by Saturn. And Saturn is the planet of karma. So in these next 20 years, we're going to see elements of karma. Now, the good thing about Aquarius is that there can very clearly be good karma and not so good karma, bad karma, right? One way that you can accomplish good karma in a Pluto and Aquarius energy is humanitarian work, helping others, giving back to your community or communities in need. All right? There are all many ways to create good karma for yourself, right, and others. But just as good karma can come around, bad karma will and can come around too. And during Pluto and Aquarius, it may come around faster and more unexpected than one may think. So you really want to keep that in mind. Let's get into quickly about what each of the 12 zodiac signs can expect during this Pluto and Aquarius generational shift we're entering right now. So let's listen up and stick around also for your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, as well as your Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, and whatever else is in your chart as well, if you want to get a full picture. Aries, let's start with you. What does this Pluto and Aquarius generational shift we're entering mean for you? Well, for you, Aries, your leadership skills could be pulled into question or could be um, called for you to stand up and be a leader in some way, shape, or form. Once again, in your community, in your household, in your workplace, in some way, shape, or form. Aries by nature have strong leadership skills. There could be a need to learn to temper your masculine and feminine energies in this Pluto and Aquarius shift that we're entering once again. Things are very non-traditional, so a traditional man is not necessarily a traditional man in the sense of what is used to be known as a traditional man or masculinity before this generational shift we're entering. So you're gonna have to kind of be open and go with the flow and not be so rigid in black and white, and it has to be this way or that way in terms of your gender expression, if that makes sense. All right. Now, Aries by nature is ruled by Mars, which Mars is associated with masculinity. So by nature, no matter if you're a man or a woman, if you are Aries, you just by nature have strong masculine features or energy about you, just in terms of energy, no matter if you're man or woman. But the key is, especially during a Pluto and Aquarius, where Aquarius is a very selfless zodiac sign, you gotta balance your feminine energy during this time, Aries, as well, because feminine energy can be very selfless, all right, which is more in line with this Pluto and Aquarius energy we're entering. So your leadership skills could definitely be pulled into question. There could be a thing with gender and gender identity, or gender identity in terms of gender expression, if that makes sense, or gender expression in general. Um, Also, for Aries, there could be a theme for you of learning to work with others and allowing others to have their opinions or their ideologies or their ideas blend with yours, if that makes sense. All right. Like, in order to be a good leader, you also have to know how to be a follower as well, or you also have to be able to lead without, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to be able to lead, be a leader without being rigid or being a dictator. All right. That's Aries. Let's get into Taurus. Taurus, this could be a good time for you to expand your stability, all right, in terms of you being open minded to different ways of making money, different ways of spending money, and things of this nature, especially as things expand as the years go on. The big thing for you, Taurus, is learning to work with others, learning to work with others to accomplish your goals. A big thing is this, these next 20 years is in order for you to accomplish some of your goals, you're gonna have to work with others. You're most likely gonna have to have a village of some sort around you, a support system around you to see things through. All right. Now the thing with that is, Taurus, you're very kind of alone type of prefer to do it yourself zodiac sign, right? But you got to learn how to work with others in some capacity during this Pluto and Aquarius energy. And change for you, all right, is imminent as well, Taurus. Change in terms of, once again, your stability, how you make your money, how you spend your money. Some of you could become more frugal, could become more savers, maybe. Some of you could become spenders during this time. It really depends. But the biggest thing for Taurus is working with others is probably the key in all capacities of life. Gemini, Pluto and Aquarius is going to be about you finding your tribe of people where you can share your experiences, your thoughts, your beliefs, your ideas with, share your knowledge with as well. As a Gemini person, you could be called to expand your knowledge by taking classes, seminars, once again, and this can also be a way of you finding your tribe, finding your people, or you may be a teacher yourself, teaching classes, teaching seminars, teaching what you know in whatever capacity that may be. Once again, we are in the era of the non-traditional, so keep in mind, Gemini, that teaching whatever in any way, shape, or form, it can be non-traditional, as well. You can teach via Zoom or online, or you can teach in person. There's many different ways to get information out and to share information, and this is going to be really good for you, Gemini, in terms of getting information, sharing information, gaining information and knowledge and things of this nature, and finding your tribe. It's going to be really good for you, Gemini. Cancer, community becomes really important for you during these next 20 years of Pluto in Aquarius. This could be community in terms of your local neighborhood, your local town, city, state, community in terms of your family. Of course, you're all very family oriented types of people. Cancer could be called to give back to others in need in some way, shape, or form. So the humanitarian side of you definitely could come out during this time. Cancer, you could be challenged in terms of your comfort zones, all right? You could be challenged to be pushed out of your comfort zones at this time. That is very Aquarius, right? We have the traditional but the non-traditional at the same time, all right? So you could be confronted with some things, that are uncomfortable for you, Cancer, at first, but maybe over time you get used to the idea of a new world or a new era or a new way of being, a new way of being a part of a community, whatever that means for you. All right. Leo, this could be a little bit of a struggle for you at the very beginning for you to find your footing. And that's only because Aquarius is your polar opposite zodiac sign. So you want to keep that in mind going into this energy, that you're technically dealing with some oppositional energy here, Leo. And the thing for you, Leo, is going to be having a balance between selfishness and selflessness. By nature, Aquariuses are selfless, but by nature, Leos are selfish. Not a bad thing. It's good to be selfish, but it's also good to be selfless. But it's also more important to have a balance between the two. It's not good to be selfish to the point of narcissism, but it's also not good to be selfless to the point of, putting others before yourself. And at the end of the day, you have nothing, right? You got to have a balance between those two energies, those two ways of being. And that's going to be the big thing for you, is having that balance between doing for self and doing for others, Leo. Virgo. One big thing for you, Virgo, is learning to trust other people. Learning to trust other people in terms of getting things done, in terms of being a part of a community, but also understanding your place in the community is not just of being someone of service, but is of being a part of the community that can also utilize the services that are afforded to that community. Does that make sense? Virgos can kind of be like we were just talking about with Leo, where Virgos can be so selfless to the point that it's like you're too modest at times, right? Also, Virgo, this is going to be a time for you to expand your social network, to get out more, possibly to socialize more, all right, to maybe feel less alone or lonely, and to break out of a rut or a routine, all right, that is not conducive for you anymore, all right. That's probably the biggest thing for Virgo, is breaking out of old routines that no longer are working for you, whatever that may be. For example, if you're someone that, goes to work and comes home, we're entering an era where it's like, it's time to maybe have a new routine, create a new routine for yourself, because life is not just about going to work and coming home. As an example, Libra, this is going to be a big time of socialization and meeting people and meeting new people for you, which is going to be really good and really up your alley, because you're ruled by Venus and you are the social butterfly of the zodiacs. Well, really all the air signs are social butterflies, but you especially, you're very charming, you're very diplomatic, very tactful. But Pluto in Aquarius will find you um, learning to work not just in a one-on-one capacity, but in a group capacity. Learning the nuances between a one-on-one relationship and how that relationship exists in a group situation. For example, there's a lot of situations where, we know people in our lives where when we're with them one on one, they're one way, but when with them in a group of people, they act totally different, right? So there can be also that dichotomy of you being aware, maybe, of how you can be in a one-on-one setting versus a group setting, the different variations and the different nuances of your personality, and how those variations and nuances show up based on your environment or your circumstance, right? This definitely could be a time of you needing to set boundaries, set some strict, clear boundaries, Libra, all right? But it is going to be a really good time of you meeting people, socializing, climbing the social ladder for better or worse, all right? Um, but you just want to make sure you have your wits, your values, and your morals about you, Libra. And be careful. Things get different when it switches from just you and one other person to you and that person and other people, all right? Just saying. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, this Pluto in Aquarius is definitely calling for you to be a leader in some way, shape, or form, as Scorpio is one of those zodiac signs ruled by two planets. Scorpio is co-ruled by both Mars and Pluto. Scorpio, you're going to go through some major changes as well in terms of yourself, first of all. So expect some major changes within yourself. You know, most likely you may find yourself changing, like, your could be your lifestyle. Like, this is radical change, unexpected changes. So, if you've never ever lost weight, Scorpio, this may be the time where you actually just lose weight all of a sudden. If you've struggled with, like, moving out, this may be the time where you actually, kind of make the moves to move out. Um so there could be some really big changes coming for you, Scorpio. It could also be you just change your hair. Maybe some of you get some plastic surgery, or something like that. But you just want to be mindful that you're doing it for self, and you're doing it out of a place of love for self and nothing else. All right. Um, Also for you, Scorpio, boundaries going to be key, because Scorpio is a very intense zodiac sign. Sometimes you all can feel things very intensely, but also when we have Pluto in Aquarius, you're feeling not only your energy but other people's as well. And Aquarius is working amongst a group of people, so the energies could be very heightened during this time. So Aquarius is probably going to be really important for you to, like I said, put up your spiritual boundaries, your emotional boundaries, your mental boundaries, as you go through whatever changes you will end up going through these next 20 years. These also could include, Scorpio, changes to your social group, your friend group as well, people you associate with, maybe including family. Sagittarius is next. Sagittarius, you may find random, unexpected opportunities popping up for you during this time. Um, Opportunities maybe that you never thought would have existed for you or never thought would be possible for you, may show up for you at this time. It definitely is a time where you will be kind of, what's the word I want to look for? You may be called to march to the beat of your own drum more than ever before during this time as well. Um, it could be a time of making also impulsive decisions, which can be a good thing, but also can be a bad thing. It's kind of like the Fool Tarot card, you know? You don't know what lies at the end of the ledge, you know, um, but you either take the risk or you don't anyway, right? Be careful with impulsive decisions during this time, Sagittarius. Um, Particularly impulsive decisions that involve other people. All right? You're most likely going to make impulsive decisions or feel impulsive during this time, and that's fine. Sometimes we just need to change things up. But you don't want to change things up so unexpectedly or so drastically that you find yourself in a situation that you're going to have difficulty getting out of. All right? Capricorn. Capricorn, Pluto in Aquarius. Capricorn, there is radical, unexpected changes coming for you. Capricorn, the old way of doing things is no longer going to work. It's time to find new traditions. And that's what this Pluto in Aquarius is going to bring you, is new traditions. New traditions, all right? This Pluto in Aquarius could call for you to be a bit more social. You're usually a sign that likes your comforts, likes, kind of to do your own thing. But this Pluto in Aquarius could call on more of your social side. You may be invited to social functions more often, even if they're professional functions or things of this nature. Capricorns at this time could definitely rise up in the workplace in terms of your career as well, especially if you've been, in your career, your industry for, a very long time or a long standing time. I would say the only thing with Capricorn is being mindful of corruption, either you participating in corruption or corruption going on around you, as well as wasting time. All right. Whether you're wasting time by not doing nothing, by doing nothing, or wasting time by doing something, but it's the wrong something, right? There's only so much time, right? There's only so much time that Pluto is going to be in Aquarius. So you really want to make sure, Capricorn, that you're utilizing that time wisely. All right. Okay. Aquarius. Pluto and Aquarius. What's coming up for Aquarius? Well, Aquarius for you, major changes are heading your way. All right. These could be major changes in terms of literally the structure of your life. The structure of your life could change in major ways during this time, Aquarius, over these next 20 years. That's not to alarm you, but it definitely is meaning to let you know that the person that you're going into, the person that you are now, obviously will not be the person that you will be by the end of all of this Pluto and Aquarius energy. But when you look back, you'll see just how, in particular, this time of 2024 through 2043 was imperative in terms of change and getting you on a certain track in your life. All right. So Pluto and Aquarius, for Aquariuses, heed your calling, Aquarius. Now is the time for you to find your calling if you have felt like you've never found your calling or have not found your calling. This Pluto and Aquarius energy is going to help you find it, all right? So heed your calling. Lastly, Pisces. Pisces, boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is going to be key for you during this Pluto and Aquarius energy these next 20 years. Um, Pisces in particular, your healing abilities could be a big focus during this time. Pisces by nature is the healer. So Pisces are very, very much can be people who have like healing hands, who have healing voices, maybe via singing or something like that, or who have like just a healing essence or aura. A lot of times people with Pisces in their natal chart can be light workers or seers or psychics or tarot readers or witch doctors or things of this nature. So Pisces during this time could find your spiritual calling, but it's interesting because you could find your spiritual calling amongst a group of people maybe that you find yourself practicing on, for example. So, for example, if you have healing hands, you may find yourself gardening during this time, for example. And gardening means, growing plants and vegetables, and therefore you're, growing vegetables and food from your hands that you then cook with your hands once again um, for your family, right? Which is helping to practice that healing, light working energy within you. So there's going to be some inevitable light working healing energy that will arise from you, Pisces, but it will arise in different ways. It may not necessarily show up as you like having light worker or like healing abilities, but there's some skill, there's some talent, there's some hidden talent that you have, Pisces, that's going to come to the forefront during this time, especially if it has the potential to heal others and yourself. I feel good. That's all the zodiac signs. We got through all the zodiac signs. I actually have to go. I have a client reading I have to get to, but I just wanted to let you know that your life is changing sooner than you think, in less than a month. And I just want you to be prepared for the shift that's happening. All right. We are in the midst of a generational shift. And I don't know about you, but I am excited for the change. All right. Bring on Pluto and Aquarius, child. All right. I am so excited. I love you all. I will see you all in the next video. I'll see you in your own or talk to you in your own personal reading. If you would like a reading, you know where to contact me. 703-791-9162. You can book your reading with me on my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. I love you all. I will see you in the next video. I'll see you in your own personal reading. Either way, I will see you soon. Love and light. God bless. Bye. Ciao. That was a good video. We went really in depth there. All right, you guys. Well, I hope y'all are ready for change. I mean, we're already in the midst of change. I'm sure there's change going on in your personal life. We're definitely in the midst of change over here in America and all over the world, I would assume. Happy Pluto in Aquarius. I hope you all have buckled your seats, child, because it's about to be a ride, honey. Thank you all for being here. If you would like to book a reading with me, I am available. You can text me at 703-791-9162 or visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Thank you to the 100 people in the room. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Love and light. Bye.
You're jealous of me, you can't keep lying. Snitching on yourself, leaving trails, you can't keep trying me. When I pick up my cell, I see a number. You're so obsessed, it's not fetch to the 10th degree. As I walk in the room, I see you staring. The jealous eyes shine like camera bulbs, all flashing on me. Your eyes tell all your lies. You're projecting your jealousy on me. I'm giving your stomach butterflies. My love is supersonic. I'm the fucking psychic with the T. You get that, bitch? 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 Psychic with the T. Your eyes tell all your lies. You're projecting your jealousy on me. I'm giving your stomach butterflies. My love is supersonic. I'm the fucking psychic with the T. You get that, bitch? 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 Psychic with the T. psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me.